Hello everyone and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another Game of Thrones, the second edition card game for you. We are in round 2 at the Quebec 2016 Regional Championships. On the left we have Ryan. Shout out to Ryan. He's a fan of the channel, came by to say hi at the tournament. He's a little excited to be on camera. And it was nice to meet you. And on the right we have my buddy Justin, who I've been playing with since I started playing first edition back in 2013, I believe. He shows up every now and then to play second edition, so it was good to travel with him to the tournament. He's been there with me at many previous Montreal area tournaments that we've traveled to. And both players are playing Stark Fealty. So on the left we have a duped Arya, a Bran, and Corset Sansa. And on the right we have Hodor and a duped Fast Eddie, Eddard Stark from the Wolves of the North box. And it looks like a Hearttree Grove? Am I saying that right? I don't know. The Stark reducing location. I need to seriously sit down and memorize the names of these damn things. So both players getting a decent setup. Justin on the right getting some economy though. And first snow would definitely hurt on the left side a little more, I think, but because of the weenie setup. But we'll see. I doubt it'll be played. They're deciding what plots to play, planning out their first round here. Thinking about their marshalling, what do they have in hand. Trying to set up based on that. And it looks like they're ready here. So we got trading with Matoshi on both sides of the board.
It makes my math so much easier now. Yeah. All right, but who does go first? I think it's a flip.
So yeah, they're gonna have to roll to determine who wins initiative, and the winner's gonna choose who goes first.
As it is, your choice.
So it looks like Ryan won, and he's gonna go first.
Each collect 3 gold. I don't usually play that ever. No, never.
So they're each gonna have 13 gold to play with here. So I have a feeling these boards are gonna get pretty big. Gonna see some good characters hit the board here. It's gonna be a battle of the behemoths, I'm sure.
Could mean everything. Alright, I'm just gonna add 3. Play out Mr. Crescent.
So we got a Fealty Neil on Ryan's side here on the left. Since he's going first, he's obviously marshalling first. And it looks like something with 8 cost. It is a duped Rob's Warhost or whatever they're called. I can't remember these guys. But people are playing them now. I just saw them in a deck at my game night kit that we just played. Tom was running them. I knew when I saw these in a chapter pack earlier, and we didn't think they were playable. I knew eventually people will start playing them. Oh, sorry, it's King Rob's Host. And they are unique. They're loyal. 8 for 8. Military and power, as you can see there. They have no attachments. They're an army. And they have a reaction. After you win a military challenge in which Rob's Host is participating, move 1 power from the losing opponent's faction card to an attacking character. 2 power instead if there's a war plot revealed. So pretty juicy. And since he's got a duplicate on it, tiers shouldn't be an issue. But then again, what Stark deck is running tiers, right? Am I right? Am I right? And it looks like Ryan got Fast Eddie out there also. So Justin's thinking of what he wants to do with his 13 gold. He's got a King's Road he's played out there. He still has Fealty and his Stark reducing location. And it is a Heart Tree Grove for that Stark location. I was right. Alright, so we've got a Winterfell Steward played out here by Justin. Immediately knelt to reduce the cost of the next Stark character.
No, but I mean like between challenges. No? I do. I'm going to play even-handed Justin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Choose a standing character.
So we got Jon Snow with a duplicate of his own. And that's going to allow Justin, if he wants to, sack a Stark character to stand a Stark character, I believe.
By the way, do you mind if I just put the milk and coffee in the system? I was hoping for that. That way I can still see his strength and his icons.
So it looks like Ryan on the left side there saved no gold. So no put to the sword. Fears. Even though he does have quite a large amount of military and stealth in Arya. Now, Justin, we tease him in our local group. We've been doing it forever. Even in first edition, he takes forever when he marshals. Yes, I do it sometimes. Yes, you do it sometimes. Yes, everyone does it sometimes. Sometimes it just gets right down to it. You have so many options. You're trying to think of the right path. But he does it when he has like one card in hand, deciding whether he wants to play that card or not. Like, he'll sit there forever. So we tease him. So if you're watching this, Justin, I'm trolling you right now. You take forever, and here is video proof. But he knows. He plays around with it. He laughs about it. He does take it slow, especially in tournaments. And if you do play him in the future, tell him to hurry the F up. Get in his head.
4 or 5 actually.
So Justin's going to need to get down some of those green icons, I think, here. Maybe that's part of what's frustrating him, is he might not have any, and he's worried about what to keep in hand and what to put in play and what he might lose to an intrigue challenge before the next round. So he gets his own King Rob's Host out there on the board, but no duplicate on it. So it looks like he's popping a King's Road here. Going balls to the wall. So it's 7 coster. No. Oh, I see what he did. Okay. Yeah, played a Rattleshirts Raiders there, using his last 4 gold. I guess the King's Road was to pay for the King Rob's Host there.
So you're the first player, so you get to choose your 2.
Really? Did I play that many more? You set up the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that was
Stand.
How many cards do you have left?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Those 2 and him.
Yeah,
Brand?
Yes.
Play 4 cards.
Okay. No money left?
No. Lots and lots.
So neither player does have any gold left. So it should be over to Ryan here on the left for challenges. And of course, he's going to go with that intrigue challenge we're talking about. Justin didn't get any green icons. So let's see what he grabs out of hand here for claim. It is a copy of Grey Wind.
I was debating on putting it in so I could kill Brand.
You hear Justin there talking about that. That was one of the things he was stressing about there, debating whether to put him in play to kill Bran.
When I watch this later, I will do the voiceover for it. Maybe.
I'll trigger yours, and then I'll mine.
Which I don't think would have been a bad option. Depends if you had an event in hand he needs to get off. Some of these Stark decks nowadays are playing like 3 copies of an event card or 0. So who knows?
Power? Power? Yeah.
So it looks like a power challenge with Fast Eddie and King Rob's host. Jeez, I'm butchering this here. I know I'm frustrating some of you guys. This looks like Justin's debating block in this.
14? 18?
Yeah, he went all in there with Hodor, King Rob's host, and Fast Eddie of his own.
Maybe I should just write. Reactions to winning, nothing.
Yeah.
No one opposed, just renown and reactions for now.
So Fast Eddie takes a renown and throws one over to Justin's copy of King Rob's host there.
Yeah, you just did power. Yeah, military.
So yeah, it looks like he was trying to do a power challenge there with Bran, but he just did a power challenge. Maybe he thought he did military, but he did say power, that's for sure.
Military?
Sure.
Stealthy on threat.
Down here?
Yeah, one just put a little bird on Stannis. Gives him an intrigue icon.
Action, sacrifice.
Okay.
So it looks like Arya's coming in the military here. She's stealthed. And Jon Snow's going to be triggered to sack.
Oh no, I'm not done yet.
Stinking drunk.
I'm doing this mid-challenge. Mid-challenge. So now I have more options.
So you sacrificed him to stand 2 people, or
Yeah, stand to start. Unique start. Yes.
Okay.
Limit once per round.
So I think he just did 2 characters with Jon Snow.
I think it's a unique character though.
Yeah, they figured it out here. I think he's used to having Robb Stark out there and he just gets to stand whoever the hell he wants. But it's actually Jon Snow sacks a character to stand a Stark character. So he chooses to stand the King Rob's host there.
I have one. I'm going to play Season Flame.
And it looks like he's going to block the military, I'm assuming. I think the Rattle Shirts was stealth. Arya's just 2 strength. I think he wants to save that host for attacking, though, so he can do his ability.
Yeah, you do. I'll discard Magister Illyrio. And because I played a R'hllor card, I'm going to trigger her to Neil Khal
Makes sense. Jon Snow goes in to defend with 4. Fully block it.
play a R'hllor card, and that's R'hllor traded.
So I think that's it for Ryan's challenges. All he's got left standing is Bran. So he's left himself pretty wide open here. So we got a military with the Rattle Shirts Raiders.
So, it's your turn.
I have no reaction.
If you don't have any actions,
No attachments for the Rattle Shirts to get rid of. And he chooses a copy, or a duplicate of Arya there for military. And then comes in with the power challenge.
No reaction. It's not a military challenge. Four claim. 1 from me. Yep. And that's it.
And I win dominance.
Yep.
Reaction? She stands.
And dominance goes to the Stark Fealty player on the left. And after that, Justin on the right has come out with, looks like 5 power there. Against 1, nope, 2. 2 on that card there. It looks like Ryan is using a Lord of the Rings LCG. What are they? Quest tokens, progress tokens, whatever you call them. The little hobbit feet on the grass and the dirt there. Yeah, I love that game. If you guys don't play Lord of the Rings LCG, go check that game out. It is awesome. So we got marching orders played on Justin's side on the right here into a calm over Westeros.
Less power. Yeah, so I'll be playing first. And military.
So it sounds like Ryan chose himself to go first again. He's chosen military for his calm over Westeros. Not sure why he's going first.
I'll do power challenge. Power challenge for none.
That's the hard part about dealing the house card.
Yeah.
I need to put it on a swivel.
That'd be a good idea.
I'm gonna figure out how.
Yeah, to be honest, if I were Ryan in this situation, I'd probably want to go second. Since you reduce military claim, you're not really worried about military. Even if claim was raised, you have a dupe on your King Rob's host there. And Justin's not seen any intrigue yet, so I don't know if you have to worry about that too much. And power. Yeah, he could gain some power, get some fast Eddie going or whatever, but then you can do the same coming back after that with less of a board standing.
Spend 3.
Big board, big board. +2, eh?
Yep.
Oh, well now he has a Winterfell Castle out there, so we can get some extra strength to start characters when he has 2 or more in a challenge. So we get to do more with less, I guess.
I think I'll be okay. I'll just have to...
But Justin's rocking 9 gold on his plot here, so he can go a little crazy. He's got his own dupe on his King Rob's host there.
You win, start opposed, claim, kill him, interrupt, he goes back to my hand instead.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
So it looks like Justin got a copy of Sirio, and he also played a Great John's Vanguard, which is an army, House Umber traded. 5 cost, military power. 4 strength, no attachments. While there are fewer than 3 plots in your use pile, Great John's Vanguard gets +2 strength and gains renown. So a nice little early game Stark Rush character there. Which it is only plot 2, I believe. So Great John's Vanguard does have +2 in renown.
No gold left, my friend.
Okay.
Do you have no gold left?
I have no gold left.
Alright.
So you just heard him say both are sitting on no money.
I will challenge action.
Okay.
I will give this guy. Oh wait, yeah, this guy military icon.
Yeah, you see Sirio triggered there in the challenge action window by Justin to give his King Rob's host a military icon in stealth.
Player.
Yes, you are.
So you get put one back. Unopposed and Lord of
Another unopposed intrigue sneaking through. Getting the last card out of Justin's hand, which was a Bran Stark.
Yeah.
And with all these unopposed challenges, Ryan is now up to 3 power.
Okay, then I would have had my hold over Brand. And your hold over.
Got a very similar board.
It's close. It is very close. That's the problem with Stark.
Yeah.
I will military challenge for strength 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Unopposed? Unopposed. Claim keywords for now,
Melting
and then
power.
intimidate.
Power
So power challenge here, stealthing Fast Eddie. He's got his own Fast Eddie in there. I think he's attacking with a Hodor. Since he's got Bran out, he can attack with Hodor. He's got Arya in there. And his King Rob's host. And I believe they're all +2 strength off that Winterfell castle too.
Only when it's military.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. So I get 1 for this. Okay, so it's claim. So claim is 1.
So reactions first?
Reaction, so that'd be...
There's no reaction, does it look like? Then the unopposed?
Unopposed.
But it was
It
opposed.
was.
And then claim. So you get 1 from me.
1.
And then
Intrigue check.
keywords.
Keywords.
So renown anywhere.
Yes.
And then there's a reaction to renown.
He gives 1 to him.
Okay.
And I have a reaction. Oh no.
Well, only during military. Yeah.
Renown.
So Ryan being a little new, he's having a little trouble here with the
I have to say that to myself
post-challenge resolution. But Justin's doing a good job of walking him through it.
every time just so I don't miss it.
Helping him out, helping him learn. Like a good player should.
I'll sacrifice Naden.
Go ahead.
And Nanny. No action. No, I'm
So just remember your military is reduced by...
Military reduced by 1. I can't raise it.
Win that one. Yeah. But so reactions to winning.
Yeah, sorry, Winterfell Castle, just to be clear there. It's during a military or power challenge in which you control 2 or more unique participating Stark characters. Each of those characters get +2 strength. So I don't know if Ryan remembered that. Maybe he didn't need to put in so much into the challenge there.
Military challenge.
So we got a military here from Justin on the right. Fast Eddie, King Rob's hosts. Great John's Vanguards +2 in renown.
That'd be unopposed.
Unopposed. Okay. No reactions to winning. Okay. Unopposed.
So no defenders. Winterfell Steward dies for claim.
Keywords.
True. Then we go back to plots.
Reaction to winning.
So yeah, the King's Rob hosts reaction need to be done there.
You'd get an extra 1 from my plot. You get 1 from my plot, and you got a war plot.
So 1 from there.
Yeah.
Two.
So 2 comes off the house card because there's a war plot revealed.
And then
And it goes to an attacking character, so we put it on the King's Rob host that is duped.
Yeah. He's not renowned.
so when there's less than so right now there's only 1 plot in my youth file.
Okay.
When there's less,
Okay, he
3
gets
of
renowned.
them.
Okay, yeah.
And then the reactions are renowned.
One to decide.
Justin just spraying power around here. It's pretty insane the amount of power he just grabbed there on a military challenge nonetheless. So he triggers Jon Snow to stand Fast Eddie by sacking Hodo.
Now it's power.
Military, so there would be no claim for that.
Yeah. No, you did. Did you kill somebody?
Yeah, I did.
Oh wait.
Oh yeah, sorry. Common of Westeros was out there, so no military claims, so they put the steward back. No harm done.
Power of 6.
And now a power challenge of 6 with Fast Eddie.
1. Not unopposed.
Okay. So just claim.
Yep.
And then renown. No reaction because there's only 1 character.
So looks like Justin's 3 away from winning there after his challenges. So this is the problem with Ryan going first and throwing so much at Justin. And Justin's just able to come back and hammer the board since he didn't have a lot standing to stop him. So this is one thing when you're worried your opponent has a bigger board. You don't necessarily want to just go first and run into it. You might want your opponent to come at you and try to weather the storm, and then you can hit them back when they have less standing for defense and they're not as strong. And maybe gain a little more footing on the power total there. But Justin taking full advantage of Ryan going first and just going all in. Which that Winterfell Castle should make it so we shouldn't have to, really, right? I think it's supposed to make your characters of higher quality, so you need less of them in your challenge, but then you need to do at least 2 of them in the challenge, so can hurt you that way. So marching orders played on Ryan's side, and it looks like Wardens of the North on Justin's side.
5.
So Wardens of the North, Justin's going to be able to sneak characters into challenges when Stark characters are participating. So Jon Snow now has all 3 copies out on the table.
Kneel for 1.
Okay.
2, 4, 3, 4.
So Winterfell's in play on the right. So all those start characters on the right all just get +1 from that. Not to mention the reaction after the start of a challenge. He can kneel it to stop the opponent if they don't have a winter plot, or stop anyone who doesn't have winter plot out from triggering abilities. So Justin just top decking and playing whatever he top decks and just throwing it on the board, making his board bigger. And what's going to be disgusting is both Stark players are probably not playing Winterfell. Or I mean, sorry, Wildfire is what I'm trying to say. And Wildfire means not being in the decks. That means these boards are just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And the players got to be real smart about their challenge math and where they're stealthing and how much they leave standing for defense. It's really just the battle of brutes just slamming into each other here. And since Justin got to go first this time, having Sirio out there, if he doesn't get milked here in the marshalling, he's going to be able to throw stealth around. And Justin going first might be able to stealth out enough here to go all in and gain that last 2 power he needs. So Rob Stark's now on the table on Ryan's side. Duped, we got Jory Castle. But I'm not sure it's enough here. Too many characters with renown on the board. Jon Snow for sacking and the extra use of characters. So yeah, Sirio's going to give stealth again to King Rob's host. And he could possibly do the sack a character to stand.
So that gives +2, right?
So I guess he would have to sack.
With the military and power icon?
During a military.
I guess he'd have to sack Jon Snow maybe in this situation. Doesn't really have a character who can sack for Jon Snow.
Intimidate those 2 characters or everybody?
Yeah, everyone that's in that challenge gets +2. So if it's, say you're doing a military challenge, I have 2 uniques to get +2.
Okay. So I'll just add 2 to everybody. 8.
So now here's where the game slows down when the boards get this big and so many strength modifiers out there and stealth and whatnot. You got to start really thinking it through. So Justin's going to take the time here to add up his characters, add up the possibility of Winterfell Castle affecting the characters defending on the left side there. And with the stealth on Sirio, the stealth on King Rob's host. What can you get through there?
I'm going to do a military challenge. If I do the math correctly, I'm going to stealth this guy. Okay. To remove the most strength. So we get 5, 7 is 13, 6 is 19, and 8 is 27. 8. Oh, this is 6.
So I think Justin's trying to figure out which challenge he could just go all in here with and maybe close it out with all the renown he has. But he's got to be smart. Is it military or is it power? I think it's military because he has 2 stealths in the military challenge. He has the extra strength from Sirio and Rattleshirts he can add in there. Throw his whole board at it, stealth out 2 guys on the other side. And you can just stealth out the 2 biggest Stark characters.
4 stealthing this guy.
And yeah, that's what he's doing here is he's just turning everything sideways.
The ability to give extra power.
So Justin's just explaining there with the reactions, the renowns. Eddard's reaction from renown. He just needs 2 power. It should be over. But Ryan's going to add it all up here. Throw it in.
Now it's 12.
Just kneel him down one by one and add them all up. Make sure he doesn't miscount here and just concede the game.
17 and 7 is 24.
24.
Okay, during marshalling,
Stealth. Yeah, that's what I'm defending with. Will that take you to your game?
Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah,
So Ryan, nice job, but Justin's beastly board there with his stealths and renown shenanigans was able to rush to a turn 3 win there on you. But again, it was good meeting you, and thanks for letting me record you and playing on the camera. And yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for watching. If you want to support the channel, hit the subscribe button to be notified when we go live or when I post more videos. We got more matches from this tournament coming up. If you want to donate to support my work, you can do so at patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. And all that support is appreciated. And we will see you in the next video, guys.